Hello, Baba.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, alright, hello, sir.
Nice one. Orúkọ yín o, ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ your name, sir.
Uh, you know now. So, I called last time that I told you that
You are
we
already
normally hold
sure,
meetings
so
together.
you should be able to
Yeah.
tell us your name because I'm not the only one.
My name is
If I
Daniel.
know,
My name is Daniel. You know, I do call.
I know you do call.
Daniel.
I know.
Yeah.
Daniel. Now you're live. So we actually use Showore. I mean, I spoke a little bit about Showore's ambition and this particular new one. Then Showore's friends is the first caller tonight. Sir, maybe you should fire.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah, first thing foremost, like I always do, I wouldn't stop praying for everyone that have been contributing towards the release of our brother.
We are so grateful to them.
The little that I can do spiritually and financially, I will carry on doing it. I know it will come out. It's going to come out definitely.
Of course.
They can only try.
Mm.
They said that at the end of the tunnel, there's a light.
There's always a light.
And we're going to experience that light for sure.
By the grace of God, thank you.
People like you said, they said that you're going to bring Shure on.
Yes.
I think the problem here is that people don't really understand Shure, and you can't really blame, especially the youth back home. Maiyegun. I'm not a politician, like I always say, but from I begin to to have interest in politics since I've been watching.
Sure, got many people interested, by the way, especially that 2018, 2019, worldwide, no joke.
Yeah. People don't understand him, but when we had meeting with him at 805 there, and Shure looks very, he's not a big man, he's just like your size. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm actually taller than Shure. Yeah. But Shure is small but mighty.
That's right.
I don't want people to believe me. I don't want anyone to believe me. You don't know what that guy is capable of. Even me, myself, when we the whole meeting for 825, they are the fearer. Because when he talks, you feel that maybe, because, for somebody to tour 35 states in the space of how many months before the election. I remember AAC was just 6 months or 7 months old.
That's right.
To have, even though some say we had 30,000 votes, we had this thing. But there are some political parties that have lasted for that 8-10 years. They can't even, they don't have up to 5,000 votes. Something. Where the youth back home, we can't really blame them, and we can blame them. You see, they've subjected these people to fear, perpetual fear. So they just need somebody, there's this thing about, it's not just about the Yoruba. They will say, I want Yoruba or anyone, this or that. No, even the Igbos. They are the Barak boy. All the tribes in Nigeria. We have Nope, we have Ijo, we have Edo, we have Ondo, we have Akoko, we have, So I know how all the tribes behave. You understand? So what I'm trying to point out is this. We can call Shure names. I don't care what people say.
Oh, they do that to him every day, honestly. You would think it's the cause of the problems in Nigeria today.
Comment. You will lose hope. He's a lion. That guy is a fighter. Remember what he did to them at one of the meetings they had at New York then? How many Nigerians can do that?
Not many.
Really? He just killed his brother. The death of his brother. You expected him to, they tried everything to shut him up. You still in this race. You believe that? Shure is not for one Nigerian. I don't want anyone to believe me. I don't want anyone to believe me.
There are people who actually believe I'm following. Because, I keep saying it that I have supporters of almost everyone out there that people believe in one way or the other. And I actually get to know how to manage them. So speak freely, Baba. Like you said, they don't have to believe it. There are those who are listening.
Shure is not for one Nigerian, trust me. But Shure is very, very smart. He knows that if we don't get hold of that, he wants to, Shure concern came is that 1999 constitution. Without we getting hold of that seat, there's nothing we can do.
That's right. I know.
Yes, we're all for Yoruba. I'm originally from Akoko Edo.
Mm.
My place is on the boundary between and Akoko Ondo. So if I claim Ondo, yes, I'm there. If I claim Edo, yes. You understand? So Shura is not for one Nigeria, but he can't tell us now. Silly.
Daniel.
If I can tell you that.
Mm. Thank you so much.
We need some.
Let's manage our time. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to speak to other people.
We just want youth to rally round behind him. At least let's push our own there. These ancestors have been recycling themselves since 1960.
That's the question, though.
You're repeating the same thing, and you rightly said, you expected a different result.
No,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work that way.
Like I always call them, a block-headed advanced idiot. You call them sophisticated morons.
Let me take Danny, I was expecting you to round it up. We can't talk forever. You know what I mean? It's over 7 minutes now. You get what I mean? So I was expecting you to round it up when I called your name earlier. But I'm sorry. Let me take other calls, please. Dan. Please, if you are talking, and the moment I mention you, or I try to, like that, I'm just trying to tell you that it's time for you to start coming close to what you are saying. Okay? Please don't feel too comfortable to continue talking. Let's manage the time. I may cut you off without telling you if I feel like, you know what I mean? And I don't want you to take any offense. I'm saying this beforehand. Say what you want to say. Go to it. Let's manage the time. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun here.
Hello,
please, can you please take me off the phone? I just want to say something.
Oh, no, ma. I'm live. I'm taking course contribution and all that.
Oh, this is what I want to say. Very important.
Okay, give me a sec. I haven't done that before, and I'm going. Give me
a
sec.
Please, I beg you, please. Thank you.
1 sec. I will be back in a minute if you won't mind my viewers. Just a moment, sorry. Sorry about that, guys. It's just an information that was passed to me, and it has to do with Oloye Sunday and all that. Okay, so I understand why she didn't want to say that on here. So sorry about that break. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Am I live?
Sorry. Say that again.
I said, am I live?
Yes, you are. How are you?
Okay. I'm fine. My name is Temitope, and I'm calling from Dallas.
Temitope from Dallas. It's a pleasure talking to you. Temi, please, you are live indeed. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for all that you do. You're really doing a good job.
Thank you.
But I want to talk about this Showere Yoruba campaign issue.
Please.
I don't know. I just have my own contribution.
Fire.
But this is what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know that these people we are dealing with, they are very smart, right?
In their own
These
right.
people have strategies. Yes, they have plans. Like they know how to use the outcome of any situation to their own advantage. Like they have a plan A, plan B. Like you understand, they build bridges. That's why you see that there is no permanent friend. Dino can quickly move from Saraki now to Atiku. So, and if we are dealing with people like that, we also have to be strategic. Since we don't have any fine print. Like, this is how we are going to achieve Yoruba nation. What if, I don't know if Showore will win or not because I'm not God. I'm just thinking. What if he wins? I think we should be able to build a kind of bridge with him. Like, if you win,
not just burn it completely and say, no, we don't want to have anything to do with you and all of that. That's what I'm trying to avoid as well. Not because he can win, but because in the course of building what we call networking among different groups who want different things from this same Nigeria, we should not just burn the entire bridge like some people feel like. But again, it's an open conversation.
I understand that so many people believe that he cannot win, or that because he does not have money, he does not have the influence. But we've been, like for me now, I've been looking forward to that day that revolution will happen. And we really don't know what is going to bring that spark. We've been looking for a kind of united front.
That's right.
Between IPOB, Yoruba Nation agitators, revolution now. What if this is the thing that will bring all of us together and make us see that we have more things in common than our differences? So if people are waiting that Showore should blink first, he should come to Yoruba Nation first. Maybe he needs to go through this route again and see. You never know the outcome of these things. So if you bring him here, I think we should ask him questions on, okay, if you win, what do you think you can do for Yoruba Nation campaign? Like, how can you help we only need people that are willing to help our cause.
That's right.
Those are the kind of people we need.
I think I'm with you, Tokwe, because you see what you are saying there is that we should not put our eggs in the same basket. We can befriend those who want to befriend, even if we don't have to kind of publicly attach to it. But at least we shouldn't make it like a public rejection, because this could be what we
and if
Ilanomo,
and if Ilanomo do, if they can stop the election, like by going to the court and demanding for a change, fine. If they can't, if the election still goes on, at least we will know we have a kind of,
1, 2, 3 people.
At least we have.
Probably as
that's what I think. That's my contribution.
Thank you so much. You see, I love that, and I actually love the angle you are looking at it from, and that is so similar to mine. Yeah, but it's simply because in the long run, it is pretty much like it's going to end it the same way, but it's always worth trying. Especially if Showore and his team, if they can possibly, I don't know what they have in stock, all right? If they can manage to build this kind of trust that can make that conversation like that possible, then we'll find out maybe it is possible or not. But a very good one from you, Temi. Thank you so much, and have a good one, okay?
All right, thank you.
Cheers, yeah. Now, let's take another one. This is another caller. Hello.
All hail Biafra, all hail Oduduwa.
All hail Biafra, all hail Oduduwa. My brother, what name?
Adam Maleti. Maiyegun General. Adam.
So here we go, Baba. You are live. Sorry, I don't like pushing my luck. Okay, the few where I know, so I don't say Kedu or Dema.
No, listen. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job with this.
Thanks, Baba.
You're Agro #1 of Igbo land.
Oh, I've got so many titles, but thank you.
Maiyegun.
Somebody gave me that one some time ago.
Keep firing on all cylinders. I understand what Showore is trying to do. The game is rigged. There's nothing. It's like it's a waste of time. The only thing to change anything in that country is to tear it apart, tear it down, and now rebuild from the ground up. And running for president, anything, it makes no difference. These people already know who's going to win or who they want in there. I mean, the efforts of everyone doing, maybe Showore is trying to do his part. That's fine. I mean, do what you need to do. But at the end result is that nothing is going to work. Even if he gets in and become the president, nothing will work. Any order that he'll give will be rejected because these people have a grand plan
It's deeper
you know,
than
of finalization of the whole country. Yeah, so let's continue.
What somebody told me. Sorry to cut you, right? There's something somebody told me. Said, "Is it not on your program?" And that actually got to me, honestly, right? Somebody said, "Maiyegun, is it not on this your program that should record their permanent voters card, poverty verification card? What changed between that time and now?" I was like, okay, I'm going to have to bring him here to answer that. Go on.
Yeah, it's a lot of contradiction. You know, if you notice, being in the zoo, everyone's always contradicting themselves. He might have some good intentions, maybe. I just don't know what, you know, he's going through or what strategy he's trying to use. But the end result is that he's not going to succeed as being the president of that zoo. Okay? He should start now clamoring for Oduduwa or any other group thing that he wants to do. But the end result is that in order for anything to work, it needs to be broken apart and rebuilt from the ground up organically, where everyone can now, the consensus, everyone could come together and now decide which way we want to go.
And they can say, we agreed to this one. Yes, we did agree. We had a plebiscite. In fact, we had a referendum before they could put this together. At least for the first time, let them have a book that says, we, the people, for the first time, if they can try it.
Exactly. It's not someone that makes up anything and then, oh yeah, just follow this, and everyone like sheepishly follow.
Just follow.
But mind you, I don't want to take too long.
Thanks, man.
I'll let other people get on and keep on the good work. Keep fighting. I'm behind
Thanks so much. Yeah, man. You have a good one yourself, right? I have another caller on the line. Hello there.
Hello, good evening, my brother.
Good evening to you, ma. How are you?
Yes, I'm blessed. Thank you. And thanks for tonight's topic. Very interesting.
Thanks.
And on the issue of Shure, what I will suggest is for Shure to start advocating for the end of that killer constitution called 1999 Constitution.
That's it.
We all know that constitution is fraud. Kọ́ gbé Jésù wá gan-an kọ́ fi Muhammad lé lórí constitution tó ṣe. Yes, lórí constitution tó ṣe wípé we all know àwọn náà dey hide there pé it's fraud. And àdèmọ̀ pé constitution yìí ní òrìṣà kúnlẹ̀ bọ̀. Inú ẹ̀ lèèyàn tó ti máa ṣiṣẹ́ ọdún mẹ́rin. How can you work for 4 years and now start claiming pension for the rest of your life? Níbo ló ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀? Àtàsíkò yẹn ni àbẹ́pẹ́.
Nàìjíríà ló ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀ mà.
Kéèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ ọdún mẹ́rin péré.
Kó dẹ̀ gba pension for life.
Kó dẹ̀ máa gba pension for life. Kó tún máa gba gratitude for life nítorí Ọlọ́run. Níbo ló ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀? Orí constitution yìí náà ló wà. Until we bring that killer constitution, because gbogbo èmi làwọn olórí burúkú ajímẹ́sànfàní tó wà ní Senate yẹn kò sí ni tí wọ́n bá ní òkè wọ́n dìbò fún Sowore ó wọlé jẹ́ ó máa wà pàwálẹ̀ pẹ̀lú constitution pàyọ̀pàyọ̀ constitution oríire tí wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tó dárí gbogbo alamọ tó wà láyé Sàràkí. So àmọ́ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gbà yẹn wọ́n fi dìtẹ̀ Sàràkí tó fi lọ. It's still gonna be the same thing. It's like we are going around in a circle.
Catch 22, ma.
That's it. The only thing is still to wà sensible nísìn kí Sowore lè ṣe ó ní pé kó dúró, because anybody tó bá dúró solidly against that fraudulent constitution tendency pé àwọn èèyàn máa wò pé no. Gbogbo alamọ̀ yìí pé òrìṣà kúnlẹ̀ bọ̀ tí gbogbo wọn ń bọ̀ òun ni constitution yẹn ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ orí burúkú tó ń bá gbogbo wọn títí lọ bá eléyìí tó ní gbogbo èmi làwọn petrol hike tí wọ́n sọ petrol di kíní to the level pé àwọn èèyàn ń jà ní ìjẹta ní Akala Road lórí ọ̀rọ̀ petrol kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan kan tẹ́nibọ́dì sọ. The government is not saying anything. The workers' union won't sorrow. Everybody just kept me. And very soon, and that is a tactic. Láti tún enrich olórí burúkú tó ń pè ní Dangote yẹn. You can imagine oye tí wọ́n tó ń ta sìmẹ́ǹtì ní Gambia. Ẹ wo oye tó ń ta sìmẹ́ǹtì ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹ wo oye tó ń sọ petrol dà. Ní ìsìn kò ní sọ̀rọ̀. Nígbà tó bá parí refinery, 1%, 1 man controlling the whole economy ìlú kan.
Of 200 million.
Not be juju be that.
That juju is worse than juju, man.
Àdẹ̀túntì ìsọ̀yẹ́ tán àwọn olóṣì ajímáṣe àǹfààní kan wọ́n kóra àwọn ọjọ́ sí senate ńbẹ̀ yẹn. Their salary àtúnlọ ń ya wá ni wọ́n ń jà pé káwọn kan máa gba 30,000 and àwọn èèyàn sì tún sọ yí pé we should vote for Kọ́lú. Ṣé ó yẹ àwọn èèyàn kúṣà?
Kò possible, kò likely mà. Torí àwọn èèyàn bá dẹ̀ pé dẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ti yẹ yín sìn. Some of them ó ti ní virus ẹ pé tó bá ti spark bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ kò ní function optimally anymore.
And you know what? You see that fìlà tí olóṣì bọ̀bọ̀ Kọ́lú yẹn ń dé káàkiri. You can see the same pattern ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Ó ti so wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀. You can see the change.
Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó dùn mí jù. Nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe aṣọ fún mi láti Nàìjíríà, bó ṣe lọ ṣe mistake lọ ṣe fìlà kan tó lọ fi 80 sí nìyẹn ṣá. And fìlà yẹn ni tó size mi jù, ó ti yé sí, ó wà ní wardrobe mbẹ́ mi ò lè wọ́ mọ́ láti gbà because of this Kọ́lú. Because ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀ka kẹràn mérò. Má ka àwọn èèyàn lórí bú.
You can see pé ló gbogbo filẹ̀. You can see the shackle to one day.
It's like handcuff. If you see it, it's like handcuff. Once you wear it, it's like you put your hands into the 2 holes. And that's it.
Once people are seeing it, I'm telling you, what to change gbogbo wọn mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹni tó wà ní ọwọ́ tí ò wà, tó wà lọ́fà tí ò fà 22 years ló fi jẹ́ godfather lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Títí Èkó ò ṣe rí. Òun náà ni olórí burúkú tó wà ní Kano yẹn tó fi sọ wípé àwọn ṣiṣẹ́ 4 days ní Kano. Àwọn tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ òun ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ 5 days.
Kaduna ni ẹrù fire.
Can you imagine? Owó tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń pa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Fire lọ́wọ́.
Òun náà lọ́dẹ̀ tún fi ń bọ́ wọn nínú ibi tó ti ń sọ yí pé wọ́n ń pè wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ kú. Ẹ táwọn èèyàn ò lọ́pọlọ tó ń rò ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ jí nítorí Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ wò mà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé àlọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé rí fídíò tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan táwọn èèyàn ti ń nọra wọn lé epo yẹn? Mo ní lọ́wọ́, mo gbàgbé ẹ̀yìn lẹ́rọ mi létí. Fuel scarcity in Nigeria for almost 4 weeks now.
Wọ́n lura wọn tó ṣe pé Lákàlà road láyé kẹta. Wọ́n lura wọn bí ìgbà tó fẹ́ kú ni wọ́n ń ìgò ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Ẹ wojú screen yín lẹ́mà, ẹ kàn wojú screen yín fún another 15 seconds. Àwọn lè ní.
Shoot us! What do you mean by that? You want to shoot us? You never right! Shoot us! You're mad! Shoot us! You never right! You never right!
In fact, I've actually mixed it up. That's not the one. But I'm going to take this call and I'm going to put it on. Hello there. Hello, sir.
Yeah, one name, Madu.
No one name. Kedu.
Or them one name,
Thanks, Baba.
How are you today? You understand the meaning one name, Nobu?
I know one. I don't one name Noble. I've never heard that one. But one name. Say that again.
That one name, meaning
Noble. Yeah. Tell me what's the meaning.
My brother at heart.
My brother at heart. Did say?
At heart. Yeah, that's
fantastic. One the noble. Good one. I'll hold on to that. Dinobi. God bless you. I'm gonna hold on to that. One and Dinobi. Last one there. Baba, you are live. Let everybody hear you.
Okay. I believe this subject on what people have already been talking about has really ministered to the heart of some people. But most of the times when I talk here, I intend to ask people questions so that you can apply it to your conscience. You know, Chowore, he has been a noble and fantastic person. But sometimes in life, you do not know it all. The reason I say this right now is because I want to ask a question. If he wins the election and becomes president, I'm saying if, which constitution will he use in governing the country?
This one.
Who are going to be? Then you look at the parliament or the National Assembly.
The composition of their National Assembly.
The composition of the National Assembly. The party, his party. How many seats are they going to be able to control in that party? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves before we do anything. Because at the end of the day, what will happen is that our angel will now turn to the Lucifer if we don't take time.
Overnight. And that constitution will turn you to anything overnight anyway. Go on.
And that constitution is going to turn you to anything anyway.
Just imagine it.
Look at my own ideology of revolution.
Please.
My ideology of revolution has not been different from what we have in Yoruba now or the Biafra movement. What I am telling people, if you have the voice, if you are a voice for the voiceless, you are the voice for the youth. I expect all of us to come together and agree in one thing. I have said it times to that number on your program.
Many times. That's true. Please go on. Repeat
I've
it.
said it times to that number here.
Yes.
The most successful front that we posed in recent times is that enters this thing, and we see where it's gotten us.
We saw how they drain life out of it as well.
Yes. If we can join forces together and cry about, let's forget about these politicians. Believe me, after Tunumbu is gone, another
they will bring another way. Of course, now they never run out of them. They never run out of them.
Yes, another Musta will come up. Ojus Okalu dies today. Another Okoronkwo will come up. The greedy money queen dies today. Another Hamidu will come up today. Right. What I'm trying to say is the only way we can bury these people and bury them for life is to make sure that that instrument as which they are using against us, we kill that instrument. We disorganize that instrument. With this constitution, even if I don't want to call the name of Jesus Christ, but even the holiest man, which is Papa Abraham, come out today and become the president of Nigeria. Trust me, my brother, nothing is going to
He's going to fail. Even before they do his swearing in.
He's going to fail.
Yeah, so before he's swearing in.
I do not want people to continue to dwell on this issue of that. But what I'm asking a question. If he becomes the president today, my desire that he can become a president.
Yeah.
But what I'm asking, after that swearing in, what happened? I'm telling you, these people are going to impeach him immediately, and that is inside that constitution. They have the power to do that.
They have the power to, yes.
So what are we talking about?
Like, who have that political will to be president of Nigeria and then wake up one morning and say, we are calling for a new constitution, which I'm going to throw to all of you to decide. Do you want a new constitution referendum? People will vote, Abi. They will vote for it. And those who want the new constitution, you know what I mean now?
But under the constitution, under that constitution, they will tell you it's the National Assembly that they have to vote for it. So what I'm trying to say, if we can deal with NSAS now, I don't want to be talking about.
There's nobody with such political will. Yeah, I would rather go with your own plan.
I don't want to be talking about election. I don't want to be talking about election.
I'm with you.
The reason the election is inconsequential. People can fight it and say, "Oh, without this constitution, there's not going to be election." When the whole world see it. My brother, people will be ashamed. People will be ashamed. So the best thing is, watch that our destiny before the public, before the whole world, and let's see what the whole world will talk about.
Sure, man. Thank you.
I know the world cannot help us, but we will have to help ourselves.
We'll get their attention eventually, of course. I like that, Osita. Thank you very much, Baba. Let me take one last call, and I can call it a night. I know so many people want to call in, okay, tonight, but I am also managing the time. I have suffered late night broadcast so much that I've lost half of my viewers, but it is convenient this way if we manage it. So I have a caller. Hello.
Hey, Maiyegun,
Maiyegun diary, Naimbi number one.
Naimbi number one.
God bless you, Baba. How are you?
Good evening. Yes, fine. Jude Losoro. This is Jude Easy. Only
Jude. It's been a long time. It's a battle. People don't know that it's a battle to actually get on to get connected. And when I speak to the old, old dogs, the old veterans, I know what it feels like, Baba. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing well. Maiyegun,
sir?
I have a question.
Please.
This question, I want all Nigerians, home and abroad, to answer this question.
Yeah, hearing you.
Because I live in New Jersey, in the United States of America, and I ran for office against the political elite, just the way Maiyegun ran against the political elite.
Back in Nigeria.
Now, back in Nigeria, people like myself and Omoyele Sowore, I think we can both relate that one of the challenge we have is that the same people that we so desire to help are not fully with us, which is heartbreaking. Like the other caller said, we're not united. Omoyele Sowore said the exact same thing. We're not united. Biafrans, Oduduwas, the Revolution Now movement, everyone is doing their own thing. No one is coming together to say, what do we actually do?
Yeah, when it comes to us doing things together, we tend to agree that we are victims of the rotten system. We all agreed, right? But when it's time for us to do things together, we just never find that common ground. We just love doing it separately, and we treat ourselves with suspicion and all that. So I get you, bro. Go on.
So to my question, they say that, like people would say that if they don't give you a seat at the table, you bring a folding chair, right?
Yes.
So we can also use the other analogy that, look, if you are in a bus and the bus is going to several stops, and you're not satisfied with the bus making those several stops before your own final destination, rather than what people would normally want to do is to leave the bus, to get out of the bus. But rather than do so, why don't you take control of the driver's seat? So which means, in other words, basically what I'm saying is,
I'm with you.
Why is it that Nigerians who are criticizing this political elite in Nigerians are fleeing Nigeria for this political elite? Why are they not the ones running away from Nigeria for us? Why are we the ones fleeing? Why is it that Igbos are the ones who are trying to break out of Nigeria? Why are Yorubas trying to break out of Nigeria? Why is the folks of Omoyele Sowore clamoring for revolution now? Why is Atiku, Tinubu, all these corrupt politicians, why are they not fleeing from Nigeria? It should be that way, not the other way around. So that's my question. Why? Why are you, why you, why me? Why are we?
It is by choice or it is by coercion. I wouldn't say it's coercion. If you have interacted with our people one-on-one, and you can put the number of people you've spoken to, multiply them by 1 million just in your head, and imagine that what they have told you personally, their views of politics, economy, and others, right? Even as it affects them directly, you probably realize that it is by choice for Nigerians to be that way.
Even this upcoming 2023 presidential election, it's the same thing we are saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Whereby the so-called political elite, the corrupt Nigerians, are the ones participating in our politics. And we, the good ones, are running away from participating in the politics. It should be the other way around. They should be the ones staying away from politics because they are corrupt, because they're crooks.
That's why she said he was going to retire them. But rather than retire them, they tried to jail him. They tried to kill him. It's unfortunate.
So what's the way forward, Edmond?
Well, the way forward is that somebody once said on Maiyegun's diary, Politico, he said, we all call for revolution, revolution, revolution. The revolution people are calling for is physical, right? Which everybody believes that is going to be spontaneous. What about revolution of the mind? A revolutionary mind will be a restless mind, okay? A revolutionary mind is restless. And if you have a revolutionary mind in millions and you have restless minds in millions, you may have what you're asking for in your hands before you know it. So I chose the, what do you call it? I chose the other one, which is intellectual revolution, which people say we should deal with more by attacking the subconscious mind where they store that fear, where they store those memories, where they store those jaundiced, manipulated visions that some of them are using to argue that Nigeria will still be better, even when you say, oh, you are doing the same thing again and again. You get what I mean? So we need to revolutionize minds. Because listen, so many times we say poverty, 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 Baba. You have seen people who have no reason to be poor. Like, you have people who are rich, they are well-to-do, educated, and you listen to them about Nigeria, their views, and you are more disappointed than when you listen to that illiterate who can't read or write, who don't know much. And you are like, what the hell? This man is all right. I can't really say this is poverty. This is a kind of a conditioning. So we need radicalizing minds, putting, kind of repeating ourselves on things that will continue to shape the subconscious. That's what I do. It takes time, Baba. But you see, when people now call me and say, Maiyegun, I used to be a Buhari didn't. Some of you don't know that. That's an evidence of what I am doing. When we now have revolutionary minds in millions, they will be restless. Revolutionary minds don't take shit. They don't tolerate it. They can't rest. They can't keep quiet. Now, if you have them in millions, Baba, what you are asking for may be in our hands before we know it. Now, that journey.
I pray that me and you will be alive to see it.
We will be alive. We will be alive. Amen. You don't know. See, we have done so much change of mind, so much of education that we give ourselves credit for, Baba. Honestly, like, we have done so well, but we hardly give ourselves credit for it because the rot is so deep that every effort we are making is just like a pin in the sack or a drop in the ocean. It doesn't make much difference, but it will take time and we will get there. And I'm not in a rush, guy. We believe that we'll get there. But I get where you are coming from. Before we go physical, we need to revolutionize minds. If not, people will just fight blindly, and rogues will hijack the fight. And the people you chase away, they will be replaced by another rogues that are worse than them. Do you get that now? But if you have revolutionized minds, people will be very conscious. They will be planning. They will be I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. I've been reading too much books. But I believe that
your point.
It's a matter of time.
Yes, and maybe down the road, you might want to consider leading the like-mindedness, those that are
we'll discover ourselves. We'll find ourselves.
And leading us to endorse a candidate in this 2023 election, if possible.
We are staying away, Baba. See, we are staying away. My people wanted to hit me raw because they thought I was trying to, and I was just trying to say, listen, and what I was trying to say that time, many people have said it tonight. They said, why don't you not put all your eggs in the same basket? Why don't you just be here and there? But again, Ibila Sinashiwere will resolve that himself. I won't take bullets on Politico, wherever, especially when it concerns that election. We are staying away. And we mean that because we know the end of it. We are staying away. So, Baba, you're my last caller, right? So I appreciate talking to you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Nice one, Baba. You have a good one there. Cheers, man.
You as well.
Nice one, Baba. Awesome. So, sorry, guys. I know many people would like to call in, but my time is up, right? Tomorrow is another day, and I promise you I won't skip on you, okay? I won't. I'll do my best to be on tomorrow, and then we can have this chat again, continue from where we are stopping. So thank you so much for spending your night with me. It's been so wonderful, and I bet you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, right, like that video before you go, share it if you haven't, And if you're just joining, you can watch again. That's the beauty of it. I know you would love to be part of the room where we are so many in the gathering, but you came late to the party. But it's still a pleasure anyway that you could stop by. So thank you. I'm going to see you some other time, which is going to be when you see me next. Thank you, and I'll see you some other time. Good night.
Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Díjọ́ ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́. Ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ kùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o. Ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì o. ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.